Oh, yeah, welcome back. We're celebrating the incredible broadcasting career of Danny Frawley. And, well, this one here happened at a Saturday rub in the studio, so we weren't actually at the ground. And we all arrived and a bit dishevelled and a bit sort of Saturday morning sort of styling.
Didn't travel well.
No, we didn't. And so in we come. And I can't remember, Gaz, whether I rang you on the way in or we saw each other when we got here. But I had a suspicion that he'd changed his appearance. And you said to me, no, he has. I said, I'm not prepared to call it. I want you to look at him. And if you agree that something's different about him, go with it. Anyway, we got here, and I reckon about a second later, you turned to me and he said, he's done it. I reckon he's done it. And what happened next was as funny as anything I've ever heard. The place is unravelling, let's be brutally honest. So we may as well put the final kibosh on the joint, Gaz. So over to you.
Before I start, I'm going to give the three of you the opportunity to put your hand up. Is there anything that you want to just own up to before I go?
Well, Gary, I've done that many things. Yeah. So you can actually mention what it is, and you're highly likely to be right, but I can't put it down to one, I must admit.
It's 3 pages, so just give me some.
All right, here we go.
I take no joy in what I'm about to reveal. But I have a commitment to hundreds of thousands of Saturday Rub fans to ensure that they remain informed regardless of the consequences of my actions. And make no mistake, my safety will be compromised as a result of the findings of a week-long investigation that has confirmed, albeit to my personal dismay, a situation that remains hard for me to digest and comprehend.
That sounds it could be me. It's physical.
The Triple M Saturday team is the tightest knit team in the history of football media.
Yes, that's true.
Lou, Jack and Bob may have appeared to many as a united group, but they have nothing on this group. We share everything together.
Yes.
Our successes, our triumphs are celebrated with an understated modesty that embarrasses our competitors. How can they be so self-deprecating in the face of such achievements? They ask themselves. I have been moved to ponder the same baffling question. On the rare occasion when one of us fails to live up to the extraordinary high standards that we demand of each other, we resist the temptation to revel in the failures of one of our own, and instead we gather ourselves around them and wrap the symbolic Triple M wings.
That's a beautiful prose, Gav.
Highlighted by our logo and Dr. Dan around them, and offer nothing but encouraging words and heart-wrenching empathy.
Oh, no.
Until they are able to dust off the stench of failure and rejoin the team.
Oh, no.
Albeit at the bottom of the peer ladder of respect. On this occasion, I can offer no such support.
Oh, no.
Oh, gee.
Over the years, we have been prepared to deal with the hand that God has provided us.
How's the preamble?
Warrior is as blind as batshit and can't see past his nose. But he nobly accepts he has to front up in public with a pair of Coke bottles strapped to his face just to get through the day. It's not a pretty sight, but he lives with it.
Your little drive-by?
Jim has to exist in a world where those that he works with have been required to chisel frames of granite over the journey. I am no exception. How difficult it must be for him to front up each week with a sunken chest and arms of cotton. But he does regardless of his physical sense of inferiority.
Oh, no.
And yes, trimming up the body hair with a whippersnipper before I start each day is not a pleasurable experience. But it's something I must do if I'm not to be herded up and dumped into the gorilla cage at the Melbourne Zoo.
Oh, no.
This is not good.
Oh, no.
Which leads me to Spud.
Oh, no.
The rugged son of a Bungaree potato farmer whose brothers-in-law, cousins and nephews, whilst never challenging for the cover of GQ magazine, remain comfortable in their own skin.
Yes.
When they look in the mirror, they have no choice but to play the hand they were dealt. And the great Spud Regis himself has been withering in his contempt for anyone that would dare try and alter the course the good Lord has provided by means other than hard work and good fortune.
Where's this going? It's a big build-up.
He refuses to even acknowledge that anyone may go down the hair hat path. Live with it, you conceited fool, was his response. Spray tans on males, would never talk to that person again.
Yes.
Moisturiser made him physically sick. Waxing, don't ever get changed in the same room as me again. But he reserved his most vicious and derisive comments for those that elected to go down the dental enhancement path.
Oh, no.
I'm on it.
His disdain and contempt for our great friend Tony Jones has been bordering on slanderous and disparaging in such a way that I feared it covered up a more sinister subplot.
Oh, no.
That subplot can be revealed today.
No.
Danny Frawley, the humble, self-effacing country boy whose whole public image is based on the knockabout larrigan that would rather walk a greyhound with his great mate Plugger than go to a cosmetic shop with Michael Roberts, has succumbed to the lure of self-appeasement. In one of the most extraordinary about faces in recent history, Spud is now to be known as Chomper Frawley. Bullshit!
Spud!
One, two.
That's right.
I have.
The very thing that ridiculed Tony Jones. And I've been warning about for as long as I can remember now, sits proudly inside his puff lips, gleaming like the sun on a Caribbean beach.
I had one.
Spud!
Chomp.
I'll tell you what happened.
Oh, no. Spud's had his chompers done.
I've had one. No. You're going to hear me out.
Oh, no, Spud. I
will
what
not
I'm
throw
hearing.
anyone under the
give you a look
bus.
at it.
I
But
cannot
someone in this
believe,
studio alerted me to the fact.
I cannot believe what I've just heard
I can't
admitted.
either. No, I
Spud's
can't.
had
One.
the teeth done.
No. I'll tell you. All right, I've had one done. All right, I can't get it out. Do you want me to get the bloody... It's not an excuse, a fact of life.
Oh,
can I get it out?
Come on, Chomp, get over it.
Okay, well... For the listeners out
They
there,
look like a movie screen.
I've had one done, mate.
That's
Because
unbelievable.
at the age...
I can't believe it. You're just going to comment.
One was sticking out like Bugs
Yeah, that's
Bunny. I've got this front chomper done.
I've lost something in the footwell of my car. Have a smile for me, do
What a bloody prick. Listen, you are out. I'm not going to take it out on him, but can I actually get... No, I can't get it out, can I? The excuse. It's not an excuse, it's a fact.
Oh, no.
I had me front
cannot
chomper.
believe what I'm
I did,
hearing.
I had this one done.
I don't care how many of them ducks.
I've had one, I can actually see
Well,
it.
they call you
This
Chomp from now.
There was one
never
tooth.
thought I would ever hear that you would
JB.
head down this path, Spud.
JB, I had to.
The conceited
When's
path
Spud?
of getting the chompers done.
About 6 weeks ago, I had one tooth done, right? 6 weeks ago. Because,
Look at Gaz.
for any listener out there, I had an infected root.
Oh, no.
So they took the root filling out, and this is a tooth I got knocked out at the Witchy Proof
I
pub
cannot believe
when I was
it.
17.
Go on, Chomp. Suck it up.
I had an infected root.
Oh, no. Oh, no. And the beauty, the beautiful thing about it, Purple, is as Gaz, a beautifully prepared
yeah.
sting, as it just went on, the blood just drained out of his face. Suddenly, it took way too long to occur to him. Should have occurred to him about 10 minutes earlier. But suddenly he realised what was coming his way, and it just, you could see through him.
You two had built it up for a week, and I feared whatever it was you'd found to talk about was going to be the target being me. But once I realised 2 minutes in, Gaz, it wasn't me, I was very, very happy.
We had one, two.
1, 2. I think he thought at the start it was him, and then Gaz started to sort of go off on another path.
Yeah.
And I think he thought, no, I'm all right.
He's
Yeah,
lulled.
I'm all right.
Yeah, Gaz lulled him back in.
I'm writing it down, then you hear him go, sounds as if it could be me.
But that's what the thing that used to make me laugh is we'd all get there on a Saturday and you'd all, even if you had nothing, you'd act as if you had something. Just to
Well,
wind
you
up.
did every week.
And then Spud would go, well, okay, can't be me. Well, it won't be me. And then a second later he'd go, is it me? Because he didn't know what he'd done during the
Everyone
week.
would arrive and walk around the table and look at each other, and we were all too scared to talk to each other. We weren't sure where it was coming
And the
from.
days when there was zero eye contact, you knew you were in for it absolutely, and that was every fortnight.